Anyway, our studio guest on the programme this week is Roisin. Oh, Roisin, you're very welcome on to the show.
Thanks, Keith. Thanks for having us.
Pop in a little closer to the mic there. So, how's things getting on anyway?
Yeah, going really well.
Good stuff.
Going good, yeah.
And tell us about the bandmates that you have here with you today.
With me today is Mr. Darren O'Reilly and Alan Tully on guitar and cajon.
Hello.
Very good indeed. Now, you actually come from a musical background. Could you tell us briefly about that?
Yeah, quite a musical family. My mum is a singer and my brother's a singer, and most of my family is singing in some shape or form. So yeah, I was brought up around music, and sort of had to do it, you know. It was just something that I was brought up around.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. And in case anybody doesn't know, it's Mary Black is your mother and Danny O'Reilly is your brother. So that's really fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So does that put a bit of pressure on you then, does it?
It does in a way. And sometimes it's a bad pressure. People have certain expectations of you, or people wouldn't listen to your music for certain reasons, or would listen to your music for the wrong reasons. But it's good as well, because I have a great support from people in my family who know exactly the business that I'm in and can give me great advice. And you know, it's great to have such good musicians in your family. You know, it's handy now and again. But I do love it. It's a really great opportunity. Really helps me a lot.
Okay, very good. And did you study music then in school and college then, growing up?
I did, yeah. I did music in UCD. I just graduated there last year. And I did a bit in school and stuff. But most of it was self-taught, really. I did a lot of theory and learned about Bach and Handel and stuff that I wouldn't really use now. But no, it helped in some ways. But most of it was just me messing around on the guitar, the piano, and singing and stuff. So, yeah.
And obviously then you practice a couple of hours a day then at home and stuff.
Oh, I try. Yeah. I'd be singing every day, definitely. Like, even if it's not practice, if I'm just singing randomly. But lately I've been doing it a lot more. I'm doing piano and guitar and vocal lessons to get myself on top of it, because I'm very bad at self-disciplining myself. But trying my best anyway, seeing how it goes.
Oh, good stuff. And are you actually doing this unsigned, or what's the story?
I have it. We're on a indie record label called 3 Records, which we're very lucky to have. So yeah, it's just sort of starting out now. So we'll see how it goes.
And they obviously have a few different acts, do they?
Yeah, not many, but a few. Yeah,
oh, that's really
old
good.
Acts. Yeah.
Good stuff indeed. So tell us, how do you actually go about writing songs? Do you like to write the lyrics first or the music first, or how does it come about for you?
I think it's different. It's different all the time for us, especially like when we started out as a band. I was bringing the songs to the lads, and we'd sort of arrange it together, and they'd be mostly written by me. But recently we've gotten together and we've just been practicing and writing together. The lads would come to me with an idea, say a chord progression or verse, chorus, verse sort of thing, and we'd all start arranging it together, and I'd come up with a melody, and then it might go away and have a set of lyrics that I had already had from before, that I was inspired, something inspired me, or the song itself, the way the song went would inspire me to write certain words. You know, it's different all the time, you know. So yeah, it's sort of an organic process. It just sort of happens. It's not we don't really have a formula to it, you know.
Right. Yeah. Is this an EP that you've handed me here?
Yes, it is. That's EP, the Thrill EP. We released that in March of this year. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And how's that gone for you?
It's good. Yeah. It was the first thing we've ever done together as a band. You know, so it's in a way it's quite different to the way we are now. But we were really rough at the time when we did it, but I think we're still proud of it, you know. For a first EP, we never brought any singles out from it. Yeah, we did it over the course of a weekend. So, but we're still proud of it. But it's up on iTunes. You can buy it on iTunes. The Thrill, it's called, and it's good. We're proud of it. Yeah.
So it was a hard weekend.
Actually, it was a great weekend. It was a fun weekend. Yeah.
One of the best weekends ever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So before you even met the lads, were you kind of just writing songs and doing stuff on your own then, were you?
Yeah, I was doing stuff on my own for a while. When I was in sixth year, I recorded a solo EP under the name Roisin O Interview, and that was just me and a guitar and a piano, and just very sort of angsty 16-year-old songs. But no, it was a good little EP. But it was quite different to what I'm doing now. You know, this is much more of a band feel, of a full sound. You know, and that's quite different. But I had to start somewhere, you know, and then got these guys involved, and it's sort of taken off for us. So. Yeah.
Good, and I suppose you have to start out on your own and see what the reaction is going to be to your songs, and that one of the things.
Yeah. I think even since I've been 16 when I started writing my first songs, like to even now, my songs are very sort of personal. The lyrics are very, like, I write from experience. You know, I don't try and put in mad metaphors or anything, or you know, talk about mad politics or anything, because it's not really anything I've experienced personally. You know, not that I've anything against that, but I try to write from life experience, and so that just makes my songs are all very about you and me, and I did this. It's a sort of, you know, it's simple words and stuff, but I think the people who do like it because it's very accessible. You know, people can relate to a feeling or a story like that. You know, it's personal stories that everybody knows about. That love and hate and brokenheartedness and hopes and dreams and stuff like that. You know. Yeah, good stuff indeed. So you had a gig in Whelan's. Was it last month? Was it? Yeah, November 13th. Was it 13th? Yeah, it was brilliant. Mm-hmm. It was really good. We hadn't played Whelan's. We hadn't headlined Whelan's since the EP launch, I think. Yeah, that's right. And that was in last March. So it was a big deal for us because we had this whole new set, almost completely new set. And it was all songs that we had never performed live before. So, but we got such a great response from the audience. We were thrilled with it, you know, because we were sort of nervous that people wouldn't like the stuff, because it's a little bit different to what we have done before. But we got a great response. It couldn't have gone better, really. It was great, yeah. Oh, that was really good. And did you have support acts then on the night as well? Did you? We did, yeah. A guy called Gavin James. Okay. Yeah, he has two different names. He goes by different names. So yeah, I was trying to think of the one he goes by. That was a bit confusing. Yeah. Cool. So did you do lots of solo gigs before then when you were a bit younger and stuff, did you? I did a bit, yeah. From about 6th year I was doing little gigs and I was playing with a cousin of mine, would play guitar with me sometimes, and I met a young man called Paddy Fogarty, and he introduced me to Darren, my drummer, and then to Alan and to a bass player as well, and sort of went on from there. And now we have a new bass player and a piano player girl as well, so got a lot of harmonies and synths, and it's sounding really good, yeah. And they're all doing some vocals as well. Yeah, it's so five-part vocals sometimes, you know, when we can. Exactly. Not in our band anyway. No. So did you do a lot of the singer-songwriter gigs then, did you? I suppose I did. Some, yeah, like upstairs in Whelan's, and I don't know, I did a few pub gigs when I was younger, but I suppose I started playing with the band, like, I was still in college. I think it was 2nd or 3rd year college, maybe 2nd year college, and so it was harder to play the smaller gigs because we had a full band set up, so didn't play much of them actually. When I was about 18 I did, but thank God I got out so quick, because it's very hard, like when you're starting out and it's just you and a guitar and no one knows who you are. It's a very hard situation to be in, but I definitely learned a lot from it. You know, you have to get used to audiences not listen to you, and try and get good at capturing an audience who doesn't know who you are, you know. So it's definitely a stepping stone to where I am now. Yeah, I think some artists can find that difficult at first, can't they? Yeah. It's still difficult sometimes. You know, I suppose now just if you're at a gig where people don't know who you are, you just have to have fun. You know, there's nothing you can do except play the music you love and hope that the crowd responds to it. You know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Does Mary Black has upcoming gigs, doesn't she? She does, yeah. And you're playing. I'm supporting her. I'm supporting her on the 28th in Donegal, and 28th December in Donegal, and the 29th in the INEC in Killarney. So yeah. It'll be good fun.
That's really going to be good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And have you been able to support the Coronas?
Yes, we did. We just came. We did a support their weekend before last.
Their Olympia.
In their Olympia run, we were doing a support act on the Saturday night, and that was great fun. Really good. The crowd were brilliant, actually. That was because we were sort of expecting this. We were this first support act going on. We weren't expecting a great response because if you're going to see a big act like the Coronas, you're not there to see the sport act really. You're just there to get good seats or a good position. And but the crowd were great. We had them all swaying and almost singing along for songs they didn't know, which is really, really great response.
That's really brilliant.
Yeah.
It's one of those things when you're first on. It's kind of people are coming in halfway through your set.
Exactly.
So it can be a bit tricky, can't it?
It is. Yeah.
It's a bit empty at the start, and then it starts filling up.
People come out from the bar like, oh, what's this? And we usually throw in a cover for gigs like that to get people's attention. We do Dog Days as a cover, and so once we play that, we put that at the start of the set somewhere, and people start pouring, oh, what's this, Dog Days? Yeah. So but it was really good fun. It's great to get your name out there with such a big crowd like that.
Good stuff. Tell us about, you were mentioning about the new management. How are they going to help you try and get your music airplayed in other stations and help you get gigs and various things? Have they set a plan out for you?
Well, we're going to dinner tonight, actually, with them. They might have some ideas, but I actually have a new manager who's very
Skynet.
Yeah, we call him Skynet. He's very industrious, and his name's Dara Janaki. He's a brilliant man. He'll be doing a lot of that, I'd say, getting us a lot of radio and airplay. But the record company are really helping us out with the album. We're hoping to record in the next couple of months, so they'll be giving us a good hand with that, which is huge importance to us, So and they're really supportive of the music and really get behind us. So yeah, they're great. It's brilliant to have. Like we're really lucky, really.
Good, yeah. Do you find it's quite costly to get music made and produced? How's it working out for you? It
is in ways. Like it is if you want to go into a studio in Dublin, it can be very expensive with a producer, and then in ways you could go to the middle of nowhere and record it for quite cheap, as we've done both, and it just depends what you want, really. But if you want a really good producer, you usually have to pay a good bit for it. So it's just like some people produce their own music, which is great. Or we're sort of looking for a producer at the moment, and we just want someone who can add a little bit and not change the music, but just add something to the sound as a whole, So it just depends what you want, really, when you're recording. It might be just adding enthusiasm or something to it, or a shape that you're looking for, is it? Yeah, or just be, someone we can consult about what they think of. So someone who has an idea of the songs differently to what we do, because we're around the songs constantly and playing with the songs constantly. Someone with a fresh ear.
Yeah, we're hearing them in our sleep at this point. So someone has to come in and
you can get fed up listening to your own songs.
You can. So we're trying to keep them fresh.
It's obviously an experienced producer who's made music for lots of different artists.
Yes, that's what
would be very helpful.
Yeah, and someone who we would have respect for and would value their opinion, and whose sound is that. That's important.
Good stuff indeed. Just tell us, what music do you actually like to listen to apart from doing your own stuff?
What am I listening to? I was listening to Radiohead today, the Bends. Yeah, love Radiohead. One of my big ones, I love Joni Mitchell, I love Wallace Bird, I love Fleetwood Mac and the Beatles. I love a load of old stuff, actually. I'm a bit of an old soul, and but I love like Muse, and I've got a really broad range. I love Daft Punk and Justice and loads of different types of music. Imelda May and Cronus. They're all great, So
kind of a mixture of some of the oldies and then some of the current Irish artists that are out there and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Broad. Definitely wouldn't be a genre that I love the most. Yeah. Just all sort of.
If it's pop, rock, dance, whatever, it doesn't really bother you.
No, I just like good music, I think, in my opinion. Sorry, that's a bit big-headed.
Good songs is not the key to it, is it? Absolutely. Have you any hobbies that you like to do then, apart from music?
Apart from music, I play Gaelic football, I play hockey, and what else do I do? I like dancing and going out for drinks. Yeah. I don't know, yeah.
So normal everyday things, yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I love sport, yeah, I really
good.
do. I love Gaelic football, yeah, we're a big Gaelic football family in our house.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, yeah. So would you be going to Dublin matches and
Oh,
stuff?
completely, I was at the final.
Great.
I cried my eyes out, it was amazing.
It was a great day, wasn't
Unbelievable day, yeah. I was getting teary just thinking about
I'm sure
it.
you cried even reading the newspaper the day after.
I know,
I was there.
Yeah, it was a great final indeed.
It was.
Back in September. And
Unbelievable, yeah, great day. Jeez.
Us Dubs we don't get to celebrate those moments too
I
often.
know, especially against Kerry, you know.
No.
It's unbelievable.
It's
unbelievable
one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see a
Once
day
in a
like that again.
lifetime,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Indeed, yeah.
Like the snow last year.
So, would you play? Would you train every week then in Gaelic and stuff?
Yeah, Gaelic. I play for Temple Oak Sing Street, the same club as Dennis Bastick and Owen O'Gara, who play on the Dublin team. Just to let you know, we're proud. And we just finished the season for winter. We've just finished up training there, so I started playing hockey. I used to play hockey in school. I just started playing hockey to keep fit, So it's a different sport completely in every way, but it's still really good fun. So that's just for the winter, and then we go back to hockey in the spring.
Oh, good, yeah.
Or to Gaelic, I mean.
Mm-hmm. So tell us, have people said what you actually sing like? Do people think you sing like your mum or your brother, or does that often come up?
Yeah, some people think I sound like my mum when she was younger. And I can hear that sometimes, especially if I'm at a trad session or something. People will say to me when I'm singing the old songs. But I think my music is so different to my mom's that when I sing it, people don't really associate the two of them because they are so different. But I wouldn't be offended at all by being said that I sound like my mom. I'd be very proud of that, And it's a good thing, really.
It is what you're doing is actually quite different to your mum. It's kind of more modern. And
Hugely, yeah. There are definitely some influences. Like even sometimes I hear my mom's songs. Some things just remind me of some of my mom's older stuff, but it's hugely different, and we both have very different styles. Even Danny, even though we're both, I suppose people could put us both in the same genre, it's still very, very different music. I'm much more influenced by folk rock sort of songs, where he's more sort of rocky pop sort of music, and it's definitely the three of us are all different and similar at the same time. It's great. It's great to have such an abundance of music at home and stuff. It's a good way to be.
So Danny never thought of having you in the band now?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't. I never thought of it either, to be honest. So we both doing different things. Geez, because he started off when I was still in school, so I'd never even thought of that. No, but I love singing my own songs, and being able to control the songs I sing is definitely something I love doing. I love being able to sing what I want to sing. It's very important to me.
Do you think there'll be any gigs where actually all three of you will actually do a set each at the same gig?
Set each,
yeah,
Jesus.
at the same gig.
You never know. Maybe I don't know. I have no idea.
I just come with these mad quirky ideas.
Yeah. You could be the first to say that. Now that could be a big thing one day, maybe. I have no idea. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to it. If I had made it on my own, I wouldn't be averted to that now. But I don't know if I don't know if that'll ever happen. But we can dream.
Yeah, you could certainly you'd have a lot of different audiences in that.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, I don't know if they'd all stick around for everything at the same time, But we'll see.
There's certainly a popularity there, anyway. That's for sure.
Yeah, there'd definitely be a crowd of some sort.
Whether it'll go well is another thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell us, what's your future plans?
At the moment, we're rehearsing and practicing, and actually we're taking it easy at the moment because we've just been doing a lot of writing and rehearsing so we're just taking it easy for Christmas, and then we'll be going back into doing demos and maybe writing a few new more songs. We've got about 8 or 9 songs in the running, new songs in the running for the new album that will hopefully come out in say spring. We'll see how it goes anyway, but we're just working towards that now, and all our focus is on that at the moment. Looking forward to it. It's a big step for us, really, as a band.
Yeah, to make an album is a big
thing.
Thing.
First album, it's huge. Yeah.
And obviously then you're going to have whatever 10, 12 tracks on that then,
Yeah, probably. I'd like 11. I think
Yeah,
11.
That's a good number,
It's a
yeah.
good
It's a good number.
Yeah, more than 10, less than 12.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously.
Yeah. So, any plans over the festive period? What, you're just going to hang out and
Yeah,
people,
we're having
family?
dinner tonight. We're having a band. What's it called? Christmas
Party.
party for the band.
It's the work do.
The work do, yeah, because this is our work, And yeah, doing a few gigs with my mum there over doing sport for her 2 nights, and then I'm going off to Kerry for New Year's to hang out with my friends and get merry. Should be good fun. Yeah.
Great stuff
That's
indeed.
it.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us,
no
Keith.
problem.
It's
And
good
thanks
fun,
for
yeah.
Lawrence, yeah.
Cheers.
And
Thank you.
I wish you all the best for the future and have a great Christmas and New Year as well.
You too.
You too.
No
Thanks a
problem
million.
indeed.